When my friends and I made Pokeboys, I actually never thought we would get to the place we're at now. Just here in 2024, we've done $5,500 in sales, which for us is like massive. We just didn't want to lose money when we first started this thing. But now we're at a place where we got a rip and ship going on TikTok. We're, consistently making videos. And a lot of our revenues actually come from building relationships with local game stores in our area. That has been the primary driver of all of our sales, which is kind of unorthodox when you think about all these people trying to sell Pokemon cards online. You don't hear a lot of times people talking about how they've gone to their local game shop, built relationships, and then from there have developed a business relationship where we are now the primary Japanese Pokemon card supplier for some of our local game stores in our area. And for us, it's just a testament to and learning that building connections with people, that's what business is really all about. We wouldn't have these connections if, one of our partners, Alex, he wasn't, already a customer at these different places, already visiting them and just building relationships. So for our perspective, or at least from my perspective, kind of using this as a business vlog platform now, kind of transitioning it, it's kind of amazing to see how we as humans work so much off connection. And, when we're talking about building a business and, growing our business, it's those connections and those building blocks that have really led us to our success now and being able to, expand in the way that we've been. In the last couple months, we've started doing rip and ships on TikTok, and it was kind of wild. And it goes back to this idea about connections, because the first 2 or 3 streams were horrendous. We took 5 hours to set up the first one, which was too long. It shouldn't take that long to set it up, but we were just trying to make sure everything was so perfect. And I think from a business perspective, and something I've taken from that is sometimes it just has to be good enough. Whenever it's talking about content creation, when we're talking about, business, sometimes it just has to be good enough to get the job done. So that's something I took away from that 5-hour setup session. But then the first couple actual streams we did, it was literally no one coming in. It was just our friends and family, just cheering us on and just trying to spamming the like button on the TikTok app, just trying to make sure, trying to get people to come in. But what I took away from that experience is we were just trying to do live streams, and we weren't doing any other content at the time. And we were trying to do this without building connections. So we pivoted and started making more, dedicated TikTok videos. We'd also post on, YouTube Shorts and on Instagram. And from that, we started building more relationships and more connections with people who just came and watched our videos, which was great. It was awesome. And after the 4th or 5th stream, we started actually making sales from TikTok. So over the last, month or so, we've had about $900 to $1,000 in sales from TikTok alone, which is just a huge, we went 3 full streams sitting there for 3-4 hours trying to be entertaining and no one coming in. And the only thing that changed was we started making more content, and that was the kicker. We started making more content on TikTok, more dedicated content, trying to be funny, maybe do little skits, trying to show our clips of us, hitting it big. And it was just wild and a huge lesson going back to building connection, but also just making content to help build connections. And something else that was wild during this time too was we had a video that was 15 seconds long on TikTok, and we filmed it in January of 2024. It got to about 10,000 views within a month, which was pretty cool, and it kind of got forgotten. But then 2 months after posting it, the TikTok algorithm just picked it up, swooped it up, and within a 4-day period, it got up to 363,000 views. Thousands of watch hours on a 15-second video. We gained the most followers during that. We gained the most comments and likes. It was just crazy to see how this particular platform handles its content. It literally sat there on a shelf for 2 months, did nothing. Nothing we did got the algorithm just to pick it up And then all of a sudden, just in a 4-day period, we were just texting each other back like, what is going on? This is crazy. Like, what is happening? We didn't do anything. And I think it's just a testament to going back to, building more content and doing that. So that's what we're trying to do, is moving forward. We're meeting up every other week because, we're all busy. We have full-time jobs, girlfriends, wives, loved ones, all these different things that are competing for our time against our business, which our business needs to be 2 or 3 tiers down on that list, in my opinion, which it has been. But every other week, we're trying to meet together, make TikTok videos, and these videos are also getting posted on the different platforms, but also during that time making streams. So making a schedule has really helped us stay more consistent, but also helped us as a team to just communicate better and build connection better. The 3 of us, we've known each other for over 10 years now. So we already have that deep friendship. But I think what's been really helpful is just having that in-person time. Because, Alex, he lives about 45 minutes away from me and Joaquin in this particular venture. And it can be hard sometimes, not only dealing with 3 separate people's schedules, but at the same time, one of them lives almost an hour away. It has been difficult. But because we've been more consistent, it's led to better content. It's been led to more quantity in content. And quantity itself has its own quality to it. And what I'm really learning in this particular moment too is, being able to just be there together, create together, has not only increased the fun value of all this, increased our camaraderie and our connection, but at the end of the day, it's helped us generate better ideas and coming together. I know that was just like a long stream of consciousness, but like that's kind of where we are right now in our Pokeboys journey. We're making content on TikTok. We're doing live streams and rip and ships. So if you could check us out there if you're ever interested. We're also, in this place where we're looking at the platform of TikTok and its future, and there's a lot of uncertainty at this time. And this particular time of filming, it's 22nd of April. The government has actually having an actual effect on our business because of the volatility and the what's going to happen and the unknowns surrounding the platform of TikTok itself. The government's trying to ban TikTok or force it to sell its, Chinese ownership to a U.S. company. What's that going to look like? How's it going to affect the TikTok shop? How's it going to affect the platform as a whole? Is it going to kill it? Is it going to, there's so many questions around that. And I think a learning opportunity for us at the moment, at least that's what I'm internalizing, is you can't put all your eggs in one basket. That's why we're trying to put all of our videos on YouTube Shorts, Instagram. I think we should probably do Twitter too. Now I think about it, but trying to get our content as many places as possible, pollinate out as many places as possible so we can pivot if we need to. We're early in our business. We've only been like 6-7 months officially selling things, if that. So it's an interesting place to be in when there's so much volatility around our main platform that we've done our social media business. Because at the end of the day, the TikTok stuff doesn't affect our connections we built with local game shops, right? That has no effect on it. But, as we grow, as we're trying to build up our social media presence, the most popular social media right now, platform, may see some serious changes. And that's kind of a scary thing to think about. So we're kind of in this place where, what do we do? And I think the way forward that we've kind of decided is, as of today, just keep making TikTok videos, keep making content. We'll just spread it to all the other places. And we're trying to figure out, when do we pull the trigger on making our own website? Right now, everything's straight towards TikTok. TikTok shop, buy there. When we do our live streams, you can buy on our TikTok shop. It's all funneled to one location. And then, we're trying to discuss what are the pros and cons of making our own website, driving our traffic to that website in order to, one, avoid buyer and seller fees. You got TCG Player, eBay, and TikTok. They all take a percentage. TikTok's the lowest at 6%. It's going up to 8% June 1st. So if we have our own website, yes, there's that monthly payment you have to pay to upkeep the website, but you're not paying 8% on every single sale. And as we're selling more and more, that's more and more money leaving our pockets. So there's a lot of things to consider, but I'm just grateful for the place we are in personally. As Pokeboys, we never thought we'd be here. We're actually somewhat profitable, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, and with the goal moving forward, with all these like videos and stuff, I'm just gonna probably just stream of consciousness, things I'm learning from the business, things I'm learning about making content in social media, and hopefully I can bring the other Pokeboys on too. We'll see how this goes. So this is just the first one, and many more to come.